Hey, well, lovely to have you on You're on a giant screen, bro, like a real massive TV screen right now.
I can see that. I'm just like,
Oh,
it's
you
kind
can,
of like Big Brother watching you guys.
yeah, you can see yourself on the screen, which should be a little off-putting, but it's lovely to meet you, Vance. In Melbourne at the moment, are you?
I'm not actually in Barcelona at the moment,
Okay, that's not Melbourne.
but I'm coming to Melbourne tomorrow.
What time is it in Barcelona?
In Barcelona, it is 10:04.
Oh, well, thank you for talking to
Not
us.
too bad.
Yeah. Well, it's very exciting to be talking to you, and you're very exciting. You're coming to New Zealand with Ed Sheeran as part of his Loop tour. How does that work out when you get the call up for that? Does Ed message you? Does he talk? Does people talk to your people? How's that happen?
I think there was a fair bit of organizing behind the scenes. My managers were telling me that this could be a possibility. Then it was off. Then it was on again. It was off again. And then they were like, "It's over. Just forget about it." I'm like, "Okay, I'll get on with my life." And then like a week later, my manager called. She's like, "It's back on, baby."
I love that your manager finishes sentences with "baby" as well. Showbiz.
Showbiz. Because
Show me the money.
You've toured with some incredible artists before. I mean, obviously Ed Sheeran coming up, but Dua Lipa and Taylor Swift. Now, you went like 80, was it 80 concerts around the world with Taylor Swift?
It was so many. We got very used to sleeping in the bus and hanging out in car parks of stadiums for about 6 or 7 months in America. It was a cool experience.
Geez, 80.
That's not a good experience. That was cool. The cool bit was playing.
You can hang out in buses in New Zealand if you want. Yeah, that's fine. We got plenty of those.
You painted a bleak picture of touring with Taylor Swift there, mate.
What was it? Because we saw a photo on your Instagram, and it looked like a dress-up party. Taylor Swift's in an Olaf costume from Frozen. I think you were like doing. What she was wearing. Is that were you a character as well? Maybe you were Sven or something like that as well. Shawn Mendes is there. He's got the Olaf hat on. It looked like a wild party.
That party reminds me of that tour. It was a great time, and it also reminds me of the Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran have taken on the world, and I'm done all right, but they've gone stratospheric, and I'm working on my slow gradient.
You don't want to ping up too quickly.
Yeah.
But speaking of pinging up quickly, Riptide has been the #1 song in Australia for about 150 years. I think is that the stat?
It's 150 years old. That's correct, and it's good for pinging up.
Still pinging it. Just keeps pinging.
Because that's a song that just keeps on giving. Was it 2013? You released the song, and it was like 2024. It was Australia's #1 local song. It's been in the charts since then. Could you have imagined that song had remained? It's still in New Zealand charts if you go on the top 100 on streaming services. Could you imagine it'd still be around all these years later?
No, not at all. I mean, I knew it was special when I wrote it, and I loved playing it for people. They always gave me a good response, and so it's had a long life, and it's been something I'm very appreciative of because it opened so many doors for me. So as long as people don't get too annoyed by listening to it or hearing it all the time, but that's it'll be what it'll be, and I'll keep playing it at shows because people want to hear it.
643 million views, I think, at last count on YouTube. Is it wild?
Pinging, mate. It's pinging.
And Taylor Swift did a cover of it as well, too. I saw she did a cover.
That's right.
Yeah.
Were you like bit pitchy, Taylor? Did you give her any feedback on the cover?
I did. I sent her an email. Just said I was like, just you and the piano. It's all right. Now, what's the special flavor?
What's the special flavor? What are you bringing to it?
What are you adding to it?
Yeah. Now you had a pretty successful career as an AFL player. We understand.
Well, I played in the reserves for Richmond, which was the Coburg Tigers back in 2008 and 9.
Mm.
And I got best first year player award or most improved or something, but 1 year. And then the other year I played most of it in the twos of the twos. So I guess that's like the thirds. I don't know, but
still, and then you're like, okay, well, AFL, I've clocked that. And then you went and got a law degree. Is that right?
Yeah, I was studying law and I was doing footy. Neither of those things were what I should be doing, I think. That became apparent to me. And the more I did songwriting, the better I got at it. And luckily, it turned out, and I made something with that because really didn't like law, and yeah, football. I was too scared. I really was quite timid. I pulled a heartstring when I played.
Really? You played at the AFL final. I mean, you didn't play in the game, but you played. You sung there. That must have been pretty cool for a lover of AFL.
That was the best day ever. That was it was so special. I got to play open, then living end, and then Sting. And then after I played, I got this embrace, and I looked around, and it was Sting, and he was like, "Great show, man."
Oh,
and so
wow!
I'll never forget that.
Sting, you got cuddled by Sting.
Yeah, and he's pretty ripped for an old dude.
Yeah, he is pretty. Is he?
Is he the tantric? Does his hugs last for a while? He's the tantric sort of guy that like is he hugging for a long time, or is it pretty quick?
It was pretty quick, but I reckon it didn't leave a profound effect on me.
Yeah, that's right. He left something. Yeah, he'd make love to you for 5 weeks. Sting would. You'd be like, are we done, Sting? I've got meetings. I've got a family I need to go see.
Yeah, I haven't seen my kids in a while. Yeah. And now you took up skateboarding. I was reading an article a few years ago. You took up skateboarding not too long ago. Are you still doing it? Like, do you travel with your skateboard, come to New Zealand, bring your skateboard, or is that something was that a fad that you moved on from?
It's my skateboarding is just on my Instagram. Just what's the Discover page?
Oh yeah.
But I used to love it. I did it for a few years. I learned to kickflip. I was the weird guy in the skate park wearing wrist guards and like talking to the 14-year-olds who were better than me at skateboarding. So I moved on from that.
Yeah, it's a pretty late run to kick off your skateboarding career too.
I know it's weird, but I guess like when you're doing the musician life, you have a lot of free time and you have a lot of time to procrastinate. Like you should be writing songs, but you're like, I'm going to learn to kickflip instead. Which is weird.
I love the stories behind some of your songs.
I was scared of dentists in the dark.
So, as a little boy, is that true that it was a BMX accident?
Yes, that's true. I was riding my bike in the local hood. I was about like 8 or 9 years old. I hit something, I don't know what it was. I flew over the handlebars, knocked myself unconscious, knocked my front tooth out. But they replaced my tooth with a really big tooth, and it was like too big, and it glows in the dark. And the dentist told me that I grow into it.
Can I see which tooth it was?
You've got it. You've got it. Yeah, you've got it.
He knew I'd have a big head.
Does it still glow in the dark?
It still goes in the dark.
It's cool. That's good.
I always tell my wife, I'm threatening. I'm going to get the Hollywood teeth.
I mean, 643 million views. Surely that counts for some Hollywood teeth. You can get that from Riptide.
Streaming numbers don't really lead to much money, but I think I can get my teeth.
I was scared of dentists in the dark.